Hello and welcome. You're watching Cricbuzz Comm Box at the end of 10 overs in India's chase of 187. My name is Tanay Tiwari. With me, AJ, Mr. Ajay Jadeja. Welcome, AJ. Let's have a look at where India are at right now. Now, they did lose the openers very early. In the power play, they had 50 runs on the board, but 2 wickets also. But now, out there batting in a very good partnership of Virat Kohli and Suryakumar Yadav. And the one thing that you mentioned, AJ, in the mid-inning show was how the battle between Adam Zampa and Virat Kohli pans out might decide the fate of the game. And we've seen that until this point, Virat Kohli has had an upper hand.
Yeah, he's had an upper hand. He's got runs off him. Although having said that, a bit lucky, he missed a cotton bolt, so it could have gone the other way. But and he's got an ideal partner at the other end.
Yeah.
Somebody like Suryakumar Yadav likes whole different length. So, he's dealing with Zampa in a different way, but Virat Kohli's looked solid today. And that battle, I still believe, is the key to this game from here on as well, because he's still got a couple of overs left to bowl, and those 2 overs would probably be still the key of this game.
Yeah, it's very interesting because now Virat Kohli is out there in the middle. He's, of course, seeming in touch. So that officially answers our question, the question that we had in the pre-show, that he's definitely seeming in nick. As you said, he's playing those shots. But from here on, India would want him to bat for as long as possible, kind of manufacture a platform for others to follow.
Absolutely. I think, that I prefer this template of his, and, there are a lot of people who want him to play differently.
Yeah.
But as you see now, where the game stands, what do you want? You still want Virat Kohli to be there at the end.
Yeah.
You've got other guys who can do the other stuff, whether the run rate's this or something else. But this is something that you can rely on Virat Kohli. So, ideally, yes, and he's a chase master. The master's back. He's been doing well. So, and he's in that position at this stage that if he comes back not out, you will win this game by almost an over to spare.
Wow. Yeah.
Because it'll allow the rest of them, whether it's Suryakumar Yadav or Hardik Pandya or Dinesh Karthik, whoever's, playing alongside him, it makes their life easier. You don't see that in numbers, but that's the reality. Yeah. So ideally for Indian team, that's what you'd like to see.
Yeah. Let's have a look at Australia's bowlers now. The one thing that we saw, and you were discussing this while we were watching the game together, now they've used, of course, 6 bowlers now, but there came a point when the pacers seemed very much in control. They were troubling the batters, and then they suddenly brought about Adam Zampa. What do you have got to say about their bowling rotation?
Yeah, it's a style that Australia likes to play with. What you call matchup these days is very simple. Because, in the last game when he brought on Zampa in the second over, because Kohli had walked in. Looking at the numbers, Kohli's got out to Zampa so many times. So if that's the style of play, then you expect this. Then you don't look at the conditions, what the ball's doing, whether it's tough to play the seamers or not. It's a call that's been made looking at the numbers. So that's exactly what you got. Yeah. So as soon as Kohli walked in, here comes Zampa. Yeah. So, and on days where he won't get a couple of days that go against him, then the computer will tell you that, no, now Kohli has sorted him out. Yeah. So then you won't see that. But then he would have got out to somebody else. And so that's the move that will happen then. Yeah. This is what you call matchup. Matchup is what? It's something that you look at. It's had success against somebody. So no matter what else is happening, that's a call that you make. Yeah. At that particular period of time. And so in today's case, they probably lost out on the opportunity of using those 3-4 overs where the ball was seaming around Hazelwood or, even Pat Cummins a little earlier, because it was doing a bit. It was, helping the bowlers. It's gripping a little. But, they seem to play this style of cricket, and it's a call you make, and today it's not gone their way. Yeah. He's only got 1 over left. Sorry, I thought he had 2 more.
Zampa's got 1 over left, yeah. So then 94 to get in 59 balls, as I can check on the Cricbuzz app. Now, who do you say? Who do you prefer? Which dressing room would you prefer being in right now? India or Australia?
Oh, I'm a believer that, runs on board is always an advantage, especially the kind of surface this is. We've played brilliantly, and so we look to be ahead of the game. But, Kohli, again, like I said, it's between Kohli and that 1 over of Zampa that will really decide the game. Yeah. But runs on board, for me, is always the case. Being an Indian, you always feel India... And it's not... I'm not trying to say that India doesn't have a chance. India is probably in the driver's seat. Looking at modern day cricket, India is in the driver's seat with Hardik Pandya and Dinesh Karthik yet to come. Suryakumar Yadav playing the way he is. And because he's got Kohli. Yeah. I would, the key for me in this game, although it's a 10-run chase, but it is Kohli who's the key.
Wow, Kohli has the key. The last time he architectured a chase here was in 2019 against the West Indies. Came back with his then highest T20I score, 94 not out. That Kesrick-Williams game. Indian fans would want nothing more than just to watch. Yeah, correct. For him to write something off here as well. But that's all the time that we have on Cricbuzz Comm Box. Thank you, AJ, for joining us.
Pleasure.
We'll see you, of course, at the end of the game with Cricbuzz Live.